Ringside, from Copenhagen, Denmark, Torben Hansen. From London, England, Dave Paris. And from Brussels, Belgium, André van Grotenbroel.
Og mine damer og herrer, kampledermanden, der skal dømme denne kamp, han er fra New Jersey, USA. Hans navn er Rudy Battle.
And our referee in charge of this bout, working in this, his 97th world title bout, Rudy Battle. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO Super Middleweight Championship of the World.
Og her, mine damer og herrer, i det blå hjørne, med en vægt på 76,3 kilo, omregnet til 168 pund, og en rekordliste, der lyder på 31 kampe, 29 sejre og kun 2 nederlag. Mine damer og herrer, fra Louisiana, USA, Willie McIntyre.
And introducing first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with red trim and hailing from Covington, Louisiana in the United States. He weighed in at 167.5 pounds. His record stands at 29 wins, 2 losses, with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. He is currently ranked the number 9 contender by the WBO. Introducing the challenger, Will Kid Fire McIntyre.
Og herovre bag mig i det røde hjørne, mine damer og herrer, den regerende champion. Han vejer nøjagtigt som sin modstander 76,3 kilo, omregnet til 168 pund. Hans rekordliste er fantastisk. 31 kampe, 31 sejre, og heraf de 26 vundet på knockout. Fra Newbridge, den regerende verdensmester, Joe Calzaghe.
And ladies and gentlemen, across the rings, the defending world champion fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with white trim, hailing from Newbridge, South Wales. He weighed in the same as his opponent, 167.5 pounds. His outstanding record stands at 31 wins, no losses, 26 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making the 9th defense of his title. Please welcome the undefeated WBO Super Middleweight Champion of the World, Joe Calzaghe. And once again, a referee in charge, Rudy Battle, now to give instructions.
Okay, gentlemen, we both received the pre-fight instructions. I expect a clean break at all times. Let's have a nice, clean fight. Belt looks good. Good luck to both of you. Touch gloves. All right, thank you.
The stare down. And the words of the third man, Rudy Battle. 11 of Calzaghe's 26 KOs in the first round, including his last fight when he started very fast against Mario Fight of Germany. McIntyre, who fought just 21 days ago, not a particularly fast starter. Young man on his biggest stage. How will he respond? Calzaghe, very aggressive, big left hand, which dropped fight twice before it was stopped in the opening round back in late April. Busy puncher, accurate, lots of movement, and fast hands.
Speed going to be a very big factor here. Calzaghe, obviously the favorite, but he has great speed and he's accurate. He punches and he knows where his punches are going to land. Combinations, punches, and bunches.
McIntyre 1-1 versus Southpaws told us he'll need to modify his usual straight-ahead attacking style. He says they believe he'll be right in front of Calzaghe and look to brawl. Instead, he'll show movement, angles, make Calzaghe miss, try to frustrate him. He knows Calzaghe's very quick and busy, and that the toughest part of the fight will be early on.
Just now, I think we saw Calzaghe being a little over-anxious, a little too ready to please his hometown-type crowd. He didn't look real sharp with that combination, but something that's interesting, he's coming forward, something that McIntyre almost always does.
Calzaghe told us he wanted to be very fast, but the thing is, McIntyre looks easy to hit. He watched the tape. McIntyre said he's competent, but just not fast enough for him.
Yeah, he says what he does well, but he doesn't do an awful lot, and that's going to be trouble for McIntyre anyway.
Calzaghe not pleased about his inactivity, wants to be more active. but said that the flu and fights falling through set him back.
1, 2, and 3 together.
Said he wanted to fight again in January. Still seeking a fight with Roy Jones at 168 or 175. Bernard Hopkins' name has been mentioned. David Reed, Eric Lucas as possible future opponents for the left-hander. Problem is he's had no real defining rivalry during his career, and he really needs a high-profile fight. He's never fought in the United States as well.
Right now he's teeing off on McIntyre, who's just covering up and backing up, not really unloading any good offense.
There's a good left hand to the head by Calzaghe, drilling McIntyre with a series of lefts and rights. Big left hook there that got the attention of McIntyre.
Not only that, Steve, he hurt him to the body. One of those right hooks to the body really hurt McIntyre, and then he came up top with an uppercut.
Calzaghe jumping on McIntyre and looking to end it here in the first. A barrage late in round 1.
A lot of that stuff's not landing right now, Steve. It's sort of a shoe shine, a lot of show and not a lot of go. But some are getting through.
A huge step up in caliber of opposition for McIntyre.
Let him go. Let him go. Step back.
Quickly learning what life is like in the upper echelon of the super middleweight division.
No hold, no hold.
Final seconds, round 1. Well, Will McIntyre at least doing what Mario Fight, who was then the #1 contender, couldn't do. Get out of the first.
You didn't come all the way over here for this bullshit. You know why the guy's beating the shit out of you? Because you're letting him. God damn it, fighting. You can't wait for 1 punch at a time.
You made him look ordinary at the beginning of the round, and then you stopped in front of him and didn't punch.
Give me that grease.
Right on my hand, right on my hand.
Look, you looking for throwing 1 punch, 2s and 3s together. Fight this guy, goddammit. You hear me what I'm telling you?
Joe Calzaghe pressing the attack here. You see a left underneath and a left up top. And it comes back to the right hook, but you see him digging that left and now a right hand to the body. A couple of those body shots, I think, really took their toll and allowed him free rein to throw the uppercuts and bust up the nose of Will McIntyre.
Stay back, Joe.
There we saw it from another angle. Near that left hip underneath, I think, really is the one that hurt McIntyre the most. You see him back up and really cave in physically.
The strong and colorful words of trainer Les Bonanno in the corner of Will McIntyre, who fought most of the opening round backpedaling and circling in a clockwise direction, trying unsuccessfully to avoid Calzaghe's barrage of blows.
And Les does not mince words. He'll tell you exactly what's on his mind, as we noticed earlier.
Keep him up.
Calzaghe ending that first round in very strong fashion.
McIntyre does not fight well going backward. He cannot keep going backward. He doesn't fight well, and he's never going to have a chance of winning in that position.
He does have a good chin. He's never been down. 29-2, 13 knockouts. Calzaghe 31-0, 26 knockouts, twice as many KOs as McIntyre. While McIntyre does have a good chin, defense not a strength as he continues to go backwards. His quality of opposition is also questionable. Well, he is a tough kid. Many would be asking the question, what is he doing here against Joe Calzaghe? We can answer that politically, but
Calzaghe landed nice combination here, really staggered McIntyre. I mean, stopped him right in his tracks, and then he hesitated. McIntyre didn't unload what I thought he should have, a second combination.
Calzaghe continues to dictate the tempo. Just following McIntyre wherever he goes. McIntyre just walked into one.
We talked about at the top of the show, too, there's just a difference in skill level. One is at level A and one is at maybe level C.
Get off him.
And he just hasn't developed his skills well enough to be here yet.
So far, it's like an easy sparring session for Calzaghe. Right jabs, left uppercuts connecting repeatedly.
All right, break. Here I am. Stop punching. Let him go. Step out. Step back. Box. No holding. That's it.
Calzaghe looks a little sloppy once in a while when he loads up, because right now there's nothing to worry about. Everything is being done offensively. He's doing. McIntyre's giving him almost nothing to worry about, Stephen. That's going to let a guy do whatever he wants and sometimes get a little sloppy.
And McIntyre is experiencing the nice hand speed of Calzaghe. And Calzaghe continues to have his way.
Jabs, hit your feet, right? Combination of 3B coming in. Don't wait to come in and then throw your 3Bs. 3B coming in, right? And get straight on your A's. Your A's are fabulous shots. Your A's are fabulous shots. This guy here, first step in 4 rounds, all right? You hear me now? You hear me? Okay, he's got nothing whatsoever for you. Nothing at all. Nothing at all, all right? You know there's no second round. Let the grab on you. That's where you got the bars. Oh, he's got man. All right, okay? 3, it's exercise. There's another penalty 3. All right? Hear me now? Get the jab, all right? Don't search wild. Straight A's first, then come to short work, all right? This is all over the place. Shades first, all right?
No. Come on.
You can do it, man. Let it go.
And now into round 3.
Nice.
Calzaghe averages just over 4. It has been all Calzaghe from the opening bell.
But to a great degree right now so far, McIntyre's chin is held up. And with all due fairness, Calzaghe's landed some pretty clean shots, but a lot of more speedy, quick combination punches to points, not all power shots. McIntyre just not doing anything offensively.
Oh, left uppercut to the jaw by Calzaghe. Right-left combination to the head, and that left really rocked McIntyre back.
Yeah, now it's sharpshooting for the champion. He is really honing in on that nose and that chin.
Basically, target practice for the champion. He is really getting a schooling, McIntyre.
He just is offering up almost no offense whatsoever. From time to time, a poking punch like there, but he doesn't follow up. He gets hit. Even if he gets it, he's got to fire back to get some respect.
Every once in a while, he tries to counter with a leaping left hook.
But it's widely telegraphed and slow. And Calzaghe, you'll see that a mile away and have a counter waiting for him by the time he gets there.
Calzaghe missed with the uppercut and then nailed him with a straight left. Right on the nose. This is almost totally unfair. Total domination by the champion Calzaghe. A mismatch from the word go. Left uppercut to the chin by Calzaghe.
No wonder the stomach hurt him as well, because you see a little buckle in the legs, a little wind taken from his body. Those body shots are taking a toll.
Calzaghe just marching through, and there's a left uppercut right on the chin by Calzaghe. And Rudy Battle has to be wondering how much longer he's going to let this go.
I'll tell you what, for the first time, McIntyre fought back with some sense of urgency, but he just doesn't have the speed. Every time he throws a punch, he's getting caught in between combinations with everything.
And he doesn't have a big punch as well. He has decent power, but certainly not a one-punch KO guy. He's game, though. He's got heart. They're just being outclassed, outskilled. Oh, look at this one. He is on very unsteady legs. I believe that was a left uppercut.
4, 5,
The ropes
6,
saving McIntyre from going down for the first time in his career.
You all right? Yes. Put your hands up. Punch back.
But it is an official knockdown.
Get back.
Because Rudy Battle ruling that without the ropes he would have gone down.
Doctor.
I think we got about one more round out of this fight, and that'll be a maximum.
Maybe.
Where's the doctor? Where's the doctor?
Rudy Battle searching for a doctor.
Get the doctor.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Let me tell you something. You want to quit?
No.
Well, goddamn it, if you don't fight, I'm going to throw the fucking towel in the ring.
No, don't do that.
You're getting hit because you're letting the man hit you. You ain't doing shit.
You'll watch Calzaghe now. He keeps his hands up real high, tight. Does McIntyre right here. Keeps his hands high. But this jab just keeps popping off his head, popping off his head, popping off his head. And just literally, there's nothing coming back. He just sticks it right out there. Bop, bop. Just keeps putting it out there. Nothing coming back. The jab just in his face, letting up the nose. Now we'll see a knockdown. Calzaghe, the accumulation factor there. You see, walked into an uppercut, and his legs are out. Calzaghe's more of a gentleman than I would have been. He's still on the ropes. I would have probably taken another hit at him.
You heard the words of Les Bonanno. Do you want to quit? And McIntyre said no.
All right, let him go.
The kid has guts. He's just not in the same skill department, obviously, as Joe Calzaghe.
Yeah, there's not a lot of quitting the kid. He's had plenty of opportunity to just say, okay, I've had enough, especially after that last barrage on the ropes. But he just does not have the skill to compete at this level, especially with Joe Calzaghe.
Calzaghe just hammering away. Left hand's getting him repeatedly, a series of shots, and down he goes for the second time. And Battle says that's enough. Rudy Battle stops the fight, mercifully, for McIntyre. But he is a tough kid. You can hear him say, I'm all right.
Come on.
So you got to give him that. Calzaghe hardly breaking a sweat. And that's it in round 4. And Calzaghe with his 9th successful defense of the belt. Only Chris Eubank with 14 and Sven Aki with 11 have made more successful defenses at this weight, 168. So an easy victory for Joe Calzaghe. I could probably line up another opponent in a few minutes for him. And there's Will McIntyre, who showed a lot of gumption in hanging around, but totally outclassed by Calzaghe. Calzaghe now goes to 32-0, 27 knockouts. No secret he wants to fight Roy Jones Jr., but Jones a tough negotiator, also leery of leaving the U.S. to fight. It would mean a lot if he went to Wales to fight Calzaghe, not as much meeting in the States. But as mentioned briefly, more likely scenarios, Calzaghe against David Reed or WBC champ Eric Lucas. And as mentioned, Bernard Hopkins.
The best in super middleweight division under 69 pound Dave. Roy Jones, get on, man.
You can hear him calling out for Roy Jones.
If you notice on the way in, he wore a Yankees hat, maybe doing a little bonding with USA, international bonding. I know he wants to fight more often in USA. Very interesting.
Trying to increase his marketability in America.
That's what it is.
We're going to take a look at what is basically just the finish of the fight. Calzaghe just landing that left hand with incredible accuracy, time and time again. And for the first time right there, Will McIntyre lets it all hang out a little bit, but he just doesn't have it. The punches are too crisp, too often. And again, it's just a different skill level. Unfortunately, Joe Calzaghe can't find better competition to step up and fight him in what is a barren division right now.
Really is.
Lige vent til jeg begynder at snakke før, må vi ikke have lov at give det. Vi skal også arbejde for lidt på det. Ja, bare Joe er der altså. Jeg bestiller sådan, han står fandme mange flere.
And there it is, as it's waved off.
One more look at it. Again, the accumulation has really gotten to McIntyre right now. Straight left and a right hook. Body shot. That shot to the temple, they're not that big, but you can see he's on wobbly legs. All of those punches just adding up and adding up. I guarantee you he has a headache in the morning.
A bloodied Will McIntyre. We'll go back to Covington, Louisiana. 29-3. Different story for undefeated Joe Calzaghe. The other champions in the division, Eric Lucas, Byron Mitchell, Sven Aki. Aki a good boxer, but virtually void of power. Mitchell also one-dimensional, basically a big puncher. We'll get the official announcement from our dueling ring announcers.
Ja, mine damer og herrer, vi har fået tiden efter 35 sekunders boksning i 4. omgang. Vinder på teknisk knockout og stadig verdensmester, Joe Calzaghe!
And ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 35 seconds in round number 4. A referee in charge, Rudy Battle, stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated and still the WBO Super Middleweight Champion of the world, Joe Calzaghe.
For Joe Calzaghe, his 4th consecutive title defense by way of knockout. Coming up next,
Joe, that was a pretty easy work tonight. In fact, Bobby commented that you were kind by not hitting him. Was it just total mismatch?
Well, basically, I have to give respect to Kid McIntyre. I give him a lot of credit for actually coming to the fight, show a lot of courage. A lot of opponents pulled out this fight. So I thank him for coming over and having a chance and having a go to try and win the world title. But I'm the best in the world. I've proved it again and again. I am the best fighter in super middleweight. I want Roy Jones and I want Bernard Hopkins. He wants to looking for a fight. Hey, I'm ready. Bring it up to super middleweight and let's get Bernard Hopkins. That'll be a great fight. You've heard of Jordan Joe in America. I'm the new Jordan.
You ready to come to America and fight your first fight there?
Yeah, most definitely. I think you can see tonight. I got all the class. I got the punching power. I've got the boxing skills. I'm just ready to take America by storm.
You have had, Joe, some problems with injuries, the flu, certain ailments. Can you maintain now this level that we've seen tonight and stay healthy and be able to fight some opponents? It's really not your fault that you haven't had any quality opponents, but can you now step up and fight some people and maintain your health?
Yeah, well, I disagree. I think Omar Shika was a good opponent, and I think Richie Willow was a good opponent. Mario Veit was 30-0. I knocked him out in the first round. I just make them look bad. I think credit is there for how good I actually am. They're good fighters. I'm just exceptional, and I'm ready to prove that on the big stage against another exceptional fighter in Roy Jones or Bernard Hopkins.
And if you can't get one of them, what will it be? Eric Lucas or David Reed?
Frank's here. Frank's promoter.
David Reed or Eric Lucas or unify the titles. You know, Joe's beaten a lot of, beaten some former world champions. He's beaten Robin Reed. Richie Woodall was a WBC champion, and he beat him in style. And he just needs a big fight, and we're looking for a big fight. Bernard Hopkins, I think he's a big fight up there. He's lost the Trinidad fight. He says he doesn't want to fight Roy Jones. He'll fight Joe Calzaghe.
Finally, Joe, it was an awful nice touch of you to wear a New York Yankees hat into the ring tonight. I'm sure the people back in America appreciate that.
Yeah, God bless everybody, and thank God for still being world champion. And I hope in the future I will stay injury-free and come over and entertain in the States.
Congratulations, Frank. Thank you. Back to you, Steve.
Jim, Joe Calzaghe, who's had no defining rivalry, desperately needs a high-profile fight to gain much-needed recognition.